Hey, Alex Terry here. Thank you for tuning into my podcast. We are here to discuss all about leadership, thinking, and behaviors. We are here to talk about how to transit from control command leadership to more inspiring leadership with high influence and trust. We are going to deep dive into three components of leadership and performance: cognitive, emotional, and behavioral, and talk about how mastering our mind and thinking will actually change our action and results. Our thoughts are powerful, trust me. They determine how you feel, your decisions, and actions. Your thoughts are one of the most powerful tools you will ever have in changing your life and career. By mastering your thinking, emotions, and behaviors, you will create greater results for yourself, for your family, friends, or your team. Focusing on thinking, feeling, and acting will improve your confidence, of course, reduce stress, and empower you and others around you, inspire and improve engagement in your team or collaboration, and of course, create high performance. I hope you will enjoy our episodes. And please don't forget to comment or contact us. Please ask questions. Please send us ideas of what topics you are interested in, and we will discuss anything you need. Have a beautiful day. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today. I'm so excited to share from a little bit different space. I feel like I'm a different person, and that will be probably explanation of why we haven't been here for probably 3-4 weeks. I was going through a lot of changes in my business, and I was also going through a lot of changes and transformation in my personal life. But where it all started, I'm sure you are asking yourself sometimes during the day, what's the point? Or is this how I really want to do it? Is this strategy or process really aligned with what I feel, what I want? Is that the way I want to lead my business? Is that the way I want to lead my people? Or are you asking yourself when this is going to change? I'm tired, I'm exhausted, burnout. I feel so overwhelmed, and I don't even know what to do anymore. I can't see anything clearly. I can't see the path forward. I don't have that clarity anymore. How can I get it back? Do you feel sometimes blurry and almost like you just don't have any more capacity in your brain to even add on a little more thing, a little more change, or a new strategy, or just small change that you can implement in anything in sales, marketing, or any of your departments? Do you feel that way sometimes? Do you feel like you're doing everything and you're doing so much, and you should already have more, and you should already have bigger success and better success, and you should have already more money, and you should be already somewhere else because you are working so hard? You are working so hard and you're doing that you didn't realize that you don't have life. And that was me. Some of you probably know me, and I am really hard worker. Last 8 years, I'm studying. I'm taking the courses and programs. I'm taking anything that crossed my path because I just want to know more. I just want to learn more. I want to be smarter. And that was my story. I just wanted to know more strategies, know all what is happening in marketing, know all what is happening in sales or coaching or neuroscience, behavioral science. It was all too big. It's all too much. And the information we are getting is so overwhelming. It is so much stuff out there. But through a blurry mind and overwhelm and tiredness, exhaustion, we can't see the path, and we can't choose what is important to us and others. We can't choose information that it really sits with us because we don't even have that connection anymore. Again, That was me. I got a lot of questions what happened last month, because a lot of people saw me last few weeks, and everything changed and I changed. And I'm so, so, so grateful for that. And as you are probably the person that loves personal growth and learning, it's the same for me. I'm learning every day. And I took personal retreat with my coach when I was in Bali, and I paused, I took holidays because I knew something is wrong. And how I knew something is wrong was that I realized this is not how I want to present what I feel, what I want for the world. And I realized that I'm paying people around me, but I'm going through their work and deleting stuff and not agreeing with stuff. But I just didn't have that energy to even say what I want. I just couldn't express that, couldn't language that, because it was just too much. I felt so, so tired that I didn't even have energy to say my team, you need to stop, we need to change. And even if I say that, it was just so weak that nobody was listening to me. And I'm teaching my clients to do this for themselves, and they do it amazingly. But I wasn't able to do it for my company, and that was scary. That became so scary. And I'm here vulnerable. I'm here sharing this because I feel like this is most important for us to realize that hard work, working long hours, actually are not going to help us. And they will only create more and more confusion, more and more complications. And we can't find a way that is actually simple. And all what we want to make it simple for our customers. We want to make it simple for our employees. We want to make it simple for everyone, because we need more simplicity in this world. A lot of time we have information overload and we don't even know how to deal with it. But what is important that I realize when I connect to myself again, I find a time to actually stop. And I mean radically stop, restart. Just restart your computer. Just restart everything what we do, because I want to do it right. And it was such an interesting meditations and everything what I was doing, and how I was starting to connecting with my heart and with my authenticity, with who I am. And I realized that the love of what I have inside me, I wasn't sharing that. I wasn't giving that as much as I can. I wasn't me. And therefore, everything really changed last few weeks. By clarifying the vision and where we're going, we started to attract people. We just started to attract people that are so aligned. They believe in the same thing. They believe that world needs more kindness. This world needs more kindness. And it's so simple. It's so simple. Just think about yourself. You're going maybe in a shopping center, or you're going on a path, walking the dog, and someone tells you you have beautiful color on you, or you are wearing beautiful dress, or you look nice today. You feel great, right? Like you get this warm feeling, oh, thank you, that was so nice to say it, right? Because someone's tried to make your day better. But what happened afterwards? You're looking for people that you can tell something nice, that you can be kind, you can make their day much better. That's the ripple effect of kindness. If we are not doing this for each other, for what we are here? If we are not giving love to each other, for what we are here? What is the experience? What is the memory you are creating with people around you? What are the memories you're creating with your staff, with your employees, with your colleagues, with your family, with your kids? Are you too busy and you try to tell them stop because you don't have time when you are at home? And you try to juggle phone calls, Zoom calls, emails while you're trying to play with your kids? Is this the memory you want them to have? Is this the feeling of childhood you want them to have? And this is the same for your work environment. Do you want people to remember you as someone that doesn't like people, or someone that rather be alone, or someone that doesn't value them, doesn't appreciate them, someone who just doesn't have time for people? Do you want them to remember you this way? Or do you want your people to remember you as a trustworthy, kind leader that helps them to grow? Someone who is able to change their life. I can give you so many examples from my life. There were a few people that really changed my life. And those people I remember forever. And they changed my life with one sentence. My teacher in high school, I was having a little bit funny period of my life, and my parents went divorced, and it was really, really hard. I was a little bit I was in puberty. I was this crazy girl, requires a lot of attention, and I was not getting that because my parents were trying to solve their problem. I tried so many different things, probably, and one thing that I tried to get some attention was that I just didn't care about school. I stopped. I was pretty good in school, but I just stopped. I didn't have good grades. I was probably the worst student that year, or 6 months. That was the first 6 months of the whole year. And I was very bad, but nobody cared. Nobody cared that I was a good student. Now I'm a bad student. I mean, I was just sitting there. I was just probably trying to wait for someone to care. All what I wanted, someone to care. My teacher, surprisingly amazing lady, she came to me and she said, Alex, this is not you. This is not you. I know you're smart. I know you can do it better. I know this is just the reflection of something that is going on in your personal life. Please don't let your personal life shake it up and destroy your future. Those words changed my life. Those words made me to be good student. Her kind words and her courage to tell me to my face what she thinks made me love learning, made me to fall in love with school again, fall in love with learning and going to university and reading books and just doing that again. And I'm so, so grateful for that. That was one little act of kindness, a very small one that we can all do. We can all do this kind of act of kindness every day. It's just a small conversation. It's just 1 or 2 sentences. Just stop being busy. Stop being so busy and involved in the world just for yourself and try to get everything. But try to look around. Look around who need you, who need your attention, who need your one sentence, one act of kindness. This is what happened. This is what changed. I realized that I was the person focused on my business, focused on me and my clients, nothing else mattered. I realized that we are going deeper into rabbit hole because it's just all this small vision and focus on day-to-day operation. And I forgot to see the big picture why we are here in this world. And that was my connection to myself. That was my connection to love that I want to give. That was my connection to my true vision that I was always so wanting and needing and dreaming about. That was my big vision that I really, really, really wanted to achieve and do something like that in my life. And I connected. The vision came to me again. And additional to conscious leadership, it became about kindness. It became about kindness, create culture of kindness, create kind leaders, create kind relationships. No, we don't need more nice guys. That's toxic. Don't try to be nice. Don't try to be liked. Don't try to fit in and be everything for everyone. Stand out. Be you. Be finally you. Be authentic you. Tell people what you think, but say it kindly. That's more important than anything in this life. And this is what creates great cultures. It's great relationship. And it is all about relationships. 2 core needs we have is love and connection. and the other one's contribution, and the other one's growth. That means really be aware of that at the end of the day, we all are looking for connection. But if you can't connect to yourself and your vision, your purpose, your meaning, what you want, then who else can do it for you? Try to find a way to yourself. When you will start to look for yourself and your authentic self, you realize how kind you are, how big heart you have. You will realize how much love you didn't share. And this is so important to me. Our project that actually started to have a little bit of shape and form is Kind Leader Project. We're going to run a lot of different things, a lot of events, and all our programs are based on kindness. What does that mean? That we can communicate, but we need to learn how we communicate before we communicate by words. We need to understand how we create rapport, but how we create it with our energy. That means we need to start to get us back to the shape. We need to start to be ourselves, authentic self. We need to start to be able to express what we want, express how we want to have it. If you're a leader and you're living in blurry life, as I was, in this blurry mind that is just not able to see anymore that clarity and path forward and the big vision, then pause. Let me know. Let's talk about this. This is so important because you as a leader, and I'm talking about a leader of family, a leader of, your children, you want to help them to grow. A leader in your company, manager, or maybe you're owning business. Whoever you are, remember, you are always a leader because you are around other people. You have community, you have friends. Become that kind leader. Become that person that will share love and kindness. If you would love to come on board and create culture of kindness in your environment, if you would like to change something in your leadership, remember, it starts with you. If you feel like you want to shift, if you feel like you want to change because you have enough, if you feel like you have a business partner, for example, or someone next to you, and you just can't express what you want, and you are frustrated, angry because they're not listening and they're doing something that you don't agree, remember, it's because you didn't express yourself fully and clearly. It is really hard to do it sometimes, especially when we are in that space of stress, when we are running our businesses, leading our teams from amygdala, and we are not in our heart, when everything is run by amygdala and high cortisol levels. Remember, it's not going anywhere. It's not going the right way. It's not going to last, because now what is important in the world is to have great business. And what does that mean? Is business with great relationships, caring about your customers, caring deeply about your clients, that you will tell them what needs to be said. Care deeply about people around you and your friends. Don't pretend that you are nice and you want to fit in. Just tell them the truth. The most valuable in the world is truth, because we are growing when we know. If people don't know, they can't grow. If you don't challenge them, they are not going to grow. They are not going to become better. You are responsible for yourself to start to be authentic, but also tell people how they can change and be better. And just give people kindness. It will have ripple effect on them. It will be ripple effect in the world. The kindness can spread. Don't be angry. Don't be frustrated. Don't try to run so hard. Don't try to push. Don't try to get everything. Start to give from your heart. And giving doesn't mean you need to be rich and you need to have a lot of money. Giving means just one act of kindness, one sentence, one small thing. Anything you can do today will come back to you anyway. That's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. If this resonates with you, please come and chat with me. Let's have a conversation. If you want to run something somewhere in your community and talk and discuss kindness, and if you feel like you want to spread this message, you want to bring more kindness in the world, and you're not sure how, you want to bring more kindness into your leadership, please reach out. I'll be so happy to talking to you. Have a beautiful day.